Hey guys, what's up? JetQB here, and today this is a video on kind of like a tutorial on advanced cross. This video will be totally unedited. I'm not going to give any scrambles. I'm just going to do hand scrambles, and I can just teach you how I do the cross, how I use the cross on the top to do my 14-second official solve and my 17-second official average. And nowadays, what I suggest, if you use the cross on the bottom and you're struggling with it, you're like 8 seconds or 5 seconds with it, I really suggest you to watch this video, and I suggest you to switch to either cross on the top or cross on the front. So this video would be totally based on white cross, and I'll do the cross on the top. So let's just start off with the video, and I'm going to just give you guys some tips and ways of practicing on how to do the cross. So firstly, start off with the scrambled cube. Put your cross color on the top. I'm using white for this case, and yeah, let's do a non-lucky solve like this. Okay, so no edges oriented, and what I do is I just see as much of the 4 pieces that I can see. Like I can see these two here and these two here, so I just close my eyes and memorize those pieces are there. Then after I do that, I just see how much pieces I can get. So I can just get these 2 pieces, and now I'm just kinda forgot where the pieces are. So these pieces are here, 2 pieces. Okay, for the first time you did 2 pieces without looking. Again, you scramble your cube, and then you just again see the pieces around your cube. I can see 3 pieces that are really well set. Then I can just put the next one. So that was a cross on the front kind of thing. And why I suggest using cross on the top is that because the moves would be really easy, and you will be seeing your cross alongside when you do it. So this piece is there, and there are 2 different algorithms that you kinda want to know when doing these kind of stuffs. The cross on the top or the cross on the bottom is the swaps. By what I mean is, generally what you normally do is when you solve the cross, you try to solve it so that the whole of the cross is solved, just like this, so that it is completely solved. But don't do that. What you do is you just, as fast as you can, just keep down 4 pieces as a cross. Do not think about the orientation, because that is the second part. And if you can do this thing in 1 second, the orientation can be done in 1 second. That would be a 2-second cross. So, and for these kind of orientations, here are 2 different cases. This is the first case when you will have 2 of these as oriented and 2 of these as non-oriented. What you do is you just keep it like this, so that the non-oriented are in the right and in the back, and you just do R prime U, R U prime R prime. That would solve your cross. See, that's really easy if you do it in the top. If you do it in the bottom, it would be something like this that consists of D moves, and it would be kind of long. But if it is in the bottom, you can just do it like that. See, R prime U, R U prime R prime, or you can just use R U R prime U prime R. That is really good. So R prime U, R U prime R prime, and the cross would be done. And for the next case, which is this case, the diagonal swap, you can just put your cube like this, and you can do M2 U2 M2 if you prefer doing that. Or if you can do lefty flicks like this, lefty U2s, then what you want to do is you want to hold it anyways and do R prime U2 R, and with a left and R prime. So this R prime and righty double flick, R and lefty double flick, and R prime. So this kind of case, or like that, you can do M2 to M2, and that would be really good. So those are the 2 algorithms that you want to memorize. Those are really simple. And now let's get on for some of the tips that I can give you. So first tip is try to do as much as pieces in the most minimal moves. What I see is this one is already oriented, so I can just bring these 2 pieces really simply. Like this can be done by an R prime, and this can be done by an F2. So I can just do that, and continue with the edges. So which is really simple. So I can just put 3 pieces like this. See, that is very fast. And here's the piece. So I learned it from Drew Bat's walkthrough solves, that he, for this kind of cross which you want to put in the back, he just does. That is very simple. So without messing the front, this cross can be done in like really fast. So once more, and you will get your cross done. Yeah, you will get your cross done. And then you just have to do your orienting part, just like that. And it is really good to learn the mirrors like this. Aside of that, you can just do it from the left side. It's the same. And if you see it kind of intuitively, it is just taking this piece out and bringing this to its proper side, taking this piece up and replacing that. So it is just replacing this and this, just like that, so you can finish off with your cross. So that is basically how you do the cross in an advanced way. And putting in the top, what you do is you just see the pieces. Now this is a perfect example of multi-slotting, what I like to say. And this will look kind of a hard cross, but it is really easy. See, 3 pieces. What I can do is, putting it in the front, I can just do a D2 to bring that. I can do a U prime and R prime and a U. So cross on the front or cross on the top is really efficient, move efficient. And the cross is something that you don't get with algorithms or don't get by a tutorial. You just have to know how to move your pieces, how the cube works, and how the pieces can be inserted with really minimal moves. Like this example, these two can be kept by an M prime if I do it in the down way, but I like to do this cross on the bottom. So what I do is take these two down, or I can just do it on the top because top is more simpler. I can do an R prime U2, oh sorry, not U2. So I can just do a M prime like that, and since I know this place is already filled, I can do a B2 and a U2 to do my cross. Then I can go ahead and orient it if it is needed. Now I'm going to give you some walkthrough solves on the cross, like 10 walkthroughs, so that you can understand cross cases easily and you can build up cross really easily. Okay, so here's the first one, and I'll be doing it in putting it in the front because it is really easy to putting it in the front, and it is a well set up cross case. This you don't get much of a times, but if you get it, it is a sub 2 cross. See this piece, these 2 pieces, and this piece above here. What you need to do is you just take it like that, bring that down, and do a U so that you get a cross. And okay, one more tip on how to know how the pieces turn is you just see the cube, put your cross color on the top, see as much as pieces that you can see and memorize them, close your eyes, and by closing your eyes, put on how much pieces you can. See, I just kept 3 pieces that I could, and I just put one more piece like that, and I just know that it is a adjacent swap because these two needs to opposite swap because these two needs to change, and this is not blue. So what I can do right away from there is that, and then I can fix my cross. So practice it like this. Get a blindfold or get any kind of cloth. You can also use a school tie as a blindfold. It works really well. Just scramble your cube, see where the cross pieces are as much as you can remember. I can just see these 2 and these 3. Currently I do 3 pieces, but if you can do more, that is really good. But okay, I just see 2 pieces that are really well set up, like this one and this one. What I can do is that, and then this is the last, which you can insert it very easily, and which will give you a cross. And with practice you can get around 2 seconds with the cross or 3 seconds with the cross. I'm currently averaging around 2 seconds with the cross by doing it in the cross on the top way. You can also average pretty good by cross on bottom, but that is not necessary because it would be really hard to do these swaps kind of things. But yeah, so one more, I just see these 3 pieces, or I see 4 pieces, but I will try to do 3 pieces for this thing. I'll just do that, and put it in, and it will give me a 3-piece build I can put it like this, then these two needs to swap. I can just swap it like that. So this is how to practice. Just put on a blindfold and memorize how much pieces you can, and then do the solve. Now here is a trick, or here are now walk to solves for 5 or 10 cross cases. This one is again really easy one. I can see these two pieces and this piece is already in, so by which I get my cross, but it is not oriented around these two, so I can just get my cross. Now next, oh, why do I get always easy cross cases? Okay, this one is quite hard. It might seem hard because there are 3 pieces that can be moved. One is already done. What I will do is I'll just do an L2 and an F prime, and then R prime and an F2, by which I can get my cross done. And I just know that these two are not oriented because this one is solved but none of the 3 are solved, so I can just change these 2 pieces just like that and I'll get my cross done. This one is kind of more of a harder case because it has got 4 movable pieces and nothing is inserted, but it can be done in a pretty easy way by putting this thing by doing it in the top or in the front. I prefer doing the cross in the front because it is really easy to maneuver pieces. This piece, and this piece can be inserted like that. 3 pieces, then the last one, and these 2 are oriented but these 2 are not, so I just do the swap and then I get my cross. So that is basically how I do the cross in like 2-3 seconds. Again, let's do some hard scramble if I can hand scramble it well. So here is again 3-piece cross or a 4-piece cross. What I'll do is I'll just see these 3 pieces that can be put on really easily, like like that. Then I can just do a U2 and R prime. I just see these 2 are already managed, so I can orient these other 2 to get my cross. Now again, okay, this is a hard of a case because it is not an easy one, because moving this piece won't help to insert this or this. For this, what you need to do is, what I will do is put it in the front, just do a D prime and R prime, D prime and U prime, D prime, and to put this over here I'll do a U2, R prime and F, and I'll do an R2, which will lead me into a done cross. So again, it was a sub 3 cross, and so yeah, so these 2 pieces can be inserted really easily, and this piece and these 2 pieces. So I'll just make up a method like that to do those 2 pieces. I've got one over here which I can insert like that on the back, and that piece there, so I can get my cross. Again, here are 3 pieces that are really well set up, just like that. I can just put on this piece anywhere. Now I'll search for the next piece. It is here, just like that, and now I got the opposite swap. I can do that to get my cross. Let's do some more. And yeah, one thing to note is you have to practice this a lot. You can just do like 1,000 of crosses in one day and you'll get really good at it. Alright, let's do some harder solves. I can hand scramble quite good. Okay, so this is quite hard of a scramble, but I can just see that piece at the back, which can be inserted by a D2 if I keep my cross on the front, and I can see these 2 pieces. Like that, I can see one more piece, and I've got an adjacent swap of opposite swap, which can be solved pretty easily. So it is already a 15-minute video, guys, and I have not said a lot of things, but that is all I know about how to do crosses really fast, and that is how I do crosses really fast. So here's just a quick example of how I do my crosses, which is extremely fast, and it was done by the cross on front. So one more speed example is, okay, I can see this piece needs to go over here, this piece needs to go way over there, and that is there. Oh, sorry, I'm about to do a speed example, right? So I'll do a just like that, and I'll get across. Now some more speed examples. Okay, quite hard case, right? These four. So one more speed example. Cross on top speed. Oh shit. Like that. Cross on front is really easy then rather than cross on top. And I suggest you guys to use cross on front. These two pieces. This piece. Sometimes cross on bottom is also really easy. And here's a quick little tip on for inserting these kind of pieces at the back. What you will basically do is you will just turn the cube around and insert it, but something I learned from Drew Brad's video is you can just do it that, like R prime UR, to just keep your piece at the back, like that. So yeah, this is just a video on how to do the advanced cross. This is not kind of a tutorial, but I show you some tips that you can use to get sub 3 on cross with cross on top. So yeah, that is just the video, guys. Hope you guys learned something from this long 17 minutes video. It's DillerCuber signing out, and comment down what I can improve on my further videos. Bye guys, happy cubing.